Alrighty, here we are. Come, what you got there? My doggy, come, little, come. She wants to be in the video. There she goes. Good girl. She's very, very humble girl. She's a very good girl. She's always nice with me, right? Always nice with me. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna put my little baby dog away. Go, baby, go. There you go. Good job, girl. Good job. Um, we got something over here. What happened? It's not food. These guys, they think it's food. Look at that. They think it's food. It's not food, guys. It's not food. Okay? It is not food. So today we've got one delivery confirmed. We're gonna go with that, and with the ignition. It was on the $9. Man, they're sniffing. Oh my goodness, these guys are sniffing so badly. I was only $9.50, and I'm hoping it's gonna work the way it's designed to work. Right? So we're gonna open up really quick, and I think everybody should change the original. What the hell was that? Bella. I think they should change the original stock ignition to this ignition. Now these pins for the pins where they go in, they click in, and they call it a day. You know, they have that thing. However, we are not gonna use these that way. We are going to pretty much solder it and call it a day. I might, you know, I mean, I'll try to use them with the click safety. You know, if I have, I don't think I have the output for this. But anyway, so like we discussed, and we show it on eBay, right? This is to turn it off, and I assume the way it works is you insert the key. You gotta turn to the right, and the key stays. So this key would have to be located at a bicycle when you're riding, which I really don't like that. I always want to take the key out, but it's nice. I try to pick it with the lock pick tool, like you know, from Smith, locksmith, and it's not simple. This is a kind of like a nut, right? So this is a nut that goes on top of the cylinder. Oops, sorry guys. So it goes on top of the cylinder. So in reality, this shaft, this cylinder shaft will go into a frame, and I have to find a spot because this shaft is pretty long, and I want to pick a part where the battery will not go against it. I'm gonna put it in the rear. I'm gonna put it on the sides. I gotta see how, what, and where. I have to put it in a spot where I don't get too much mud accumulate on the top. But even if it does, the mud accumulate on the top, you can still go ahead and wipe it off. If you wipe it off, the cylinder head will be nice and clean, and then when you insert it, it will pretty much go this way. Now, what we're gonna do? How can you tell if this key you could pick it without any specific tools? If the ignition key goes inside and turns, see? So this is not good. I don't I don't like it because you can put it either way and it works. Okay. So this is just what the hell? This is just very basic on and off switch. In reality, whether you put it this way or you put it this way, that means you can very much pick it if you have common sense and you understand the technology or trilogy of a lock. Okay, so as you know, there are different teeth inside, right? There are different teeth inside the lock, and they're inside the cylinder. So when they go in, see, you hear that, right? All right. Mechanism is very simple. Um, it's you can pick it. There's no problem. There's no doubt about it. But you do have to know what you're doing, and you do have to understand the entire process of picking up a locker or lock. And if you do understand it, not necessarily advanced, but beginners, you'll be able to pick it with. Okay, so they don't have to be picking tool per se. They could be a regular tools like tweeters and other things or tweezers. It's just they have to go inside, and so one would be a rotation device that you will put pressure on the cylinder and keep it at rotation, meaning there's got to be a pressure. Once you have that, you'll go and you go with the with the drop steps, because there's a bunch of different teeth that you have to press it in. But anyway, there aren't too many people that are gonna mess with it. There aren't lots of people that know what they are doing, how to pick it. And you know what? If you know how to pick a lock, you're more advanced than a basic bicycle, or a bike or electric bike. You're picking up safes where you got a couple $100,000. So this wouldn't be a big advantage for you. Why go with the small hit? We can just go with that. And regardless how you look at it, all you have to do is just disconnect these two, connect the power back in, and the bike is running again. So you don't have to be rocket scientist to do this. Okay. So other than that, we're gonna do this. And again, this is only for on and off. This is not a major thing. I really don't care for it. I want to be able to do what? Just to be able to insert my key, turn on the bike, okay, and then when I'm leaving, let's say hypothetically, I don't want to chain it, I don't want to leave it, I don't want to do nothing of that. But sometimes when you go to Dunkin' or you go to Starbucks or whatever, they don't let you bring the bike in, right? So you can activate the alarm and you can also turn off your ignition. Where in reality, in order for you right now to take the bike, to move the bike you're not gonna pedal. I will catch that ass. I will catch you run in about 2 seconds, because that bike, there's no way you can pedal. Okay, you could pedal maybe a block or half a block of a city in Manhattan, and that's it. You're gonna die. Your legs are going to be in so much pain. It's not even funny. Okay, and the speed is gonna be about 10 miles, because that's the ratio of my gears. So you're not going nowhere. Okay, so this is only to deactivate the bike. All right, so let's say you go to Dunkin', right? And what you do, you activate your alarm, which all it does is just, in my per se, my situation, all it does, it activates annoying siren or noise. And so you activate that, and then when you go in order to turn off your bike, you can turn it off on the main system with your screen, turn that off, and of course cut the energy, the battery this way. So this is what it does. The controller cuts the battery, cuts the current to the bike, and that's it. Now you want to put the bike on, so that if you press the menu on the controller, it's not going to do anything. You have to let the power flow. Power flows. Now you turn it on, and boom, it goes. The way I have it right now is, all you got to do is just press the menu, and the bike is on. So there isn't anybody could press menu and go. In order for you to move the bike with this, you got to have a key, or you got to pick the lock, which is going to take you a while. So hypothetically, I'm going to Dunkin' or Starbucks. I have the bike on, right? I have the bike on. What I do, I take the key, bike is secured. Now, if I go into the store in 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, regardless, I can usually see the bike through the window. And guess what? You're not going to be picking anything, okay? So it's done. I tried to pick this with a screwdriver. It will not pick with a screwdriver. All right, so be good with that. Try to pick it with a knife. It does not pick with a knife. Okay, so it's a good device. It's only $10. It's got the red, which we already discussed. It goes to red. It's got the yellow, which goes to orange, and we're good to go. So this is simple. Okay, this piece right over here, this in between, goes into a frame. Again, the frame cannot be too thick, which this frame isn't, but it's thick enough. And then the washer goes in there. I will probably I can put a Loctite on it or something so this doesn't, when it vibrates, doesn't get loose. But this piece will be outside. Very good, sharp looking, steel, shiny piece. Put it somewhere where it's not too much visible. Put it somewhere where it's visible enough and it's doing its purpose, which is turn the bike on and off. We don't want this to be too visible because then it's just obvious, right? But then in lots of bikes they do have it so visible that it says, oh, okay, I gotta put the bike in, blah blah blah, this and that. I understand. I don't want it too visible, okay? So this is going to be a thing where we're going to install, and again, the purpose of it is just to make sure that it cuts off the power, and we are free to go for 2, 3, 4 minutes. Let's say you want to go to the bathroom, you gotta leave the bike outside, go to the bathroom. Okay, so that's what it is. Um, it's a great device. It's unique. I like the design. It's steel. It's steel. It's not gonna go nowhere. Uh, doesn't get rusty either. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And it was plenty of information for you. If you're doing your builds, I suggest you get rid of the plastic one, the crappy one that you have from Alibaba that came with a bike. Get something like this or even better. Again, this is cosmetics only. All it's going to do is turn off and turn on your bike. You can use it as a kill switch. I originally had a kill switch. It was connected to a battery. This doesn't connect to a battery. It connects to a controller. That's why these wires aren't, 8 gauge wires. They're probably 16 gauge. So the current that flows through it is, maybe 4, 5, 6 volts at max. Okay, and again, all it does, it's inside. There's a device where right now they are separated, and then there's a device, a metal piece that moves with the click to the right, and now both metal sheets are touching, and therefore connecting and making sure that the current is flowing through. Okay, so the difference between this and the fuse is that this will not blow or reset if you have some sort of electrical problem on a bike. It operates as you might say, a kill switch. Okay, on, off. That's it. No fuse, no nothing whatsoever. Okay, you are the operator of the switch. If you want the bike to be on, you put it on. If you want it off, you put it off. You take the key out. You just have a nice day. Okay. So if nobody knows your wiring in your bike, they will not be able to work with this because they don't know where your wires are. They will have to go through all the wires that you have. So really, in reality, this wire is going to be inside the frame regardless. Okay, so it's not like there's access to it. And again, the person would have to know your bike in order to go and follow your wiring system in order to hot wire your bike and take off with it. Right now it's easy. You hop on, you put the button power on, and you take off. Doing 55 miles an hour is no way I'm gonna catch you, right? Unless I have a chain and a bicycle, a brake lock. Which, if you Google it, there's a brake lock that literally goes on a brake lever and applies applies brakes all the time. So usually when you do, you put that for the rear, and that's how it goes. So that's what it is. It's a very nice system. I like it. Hopefully it will be sweet and easy to get it installed. I don't see a lot of hiccups. Only what we have to pay attention is the wiring. Do it the right way, and call it a day. And again, I'm going to start pushing it because I see lots of people becoming kind of sloppy and lazy with the project. And I'm going to say one more time, when you build something, whether it's for you, your client, your friend, whoever it is, make sure you build perfection. It has to be perfect. If it's not perfect, it is going to stop working. If you have your battery, like me, for example, I have a battery, I have to extend the wires. I rather extend the wires than get into a situation where my wires are not long enough and they pulling and ripping from the terminals from my cells, then I have a bigger problem. So you see, this 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 approach of having a perfection is where you don't have any problems in future. So when you build it once, you forget about it. That's why, even though I can do some sort of connections with plugins and things like that, now this is going to be soldered, heat shrink and soldered. Okay, this should not be coming out from nowhere. Okay. Uh, this shouldn't be, just tie it up and call it a day. This is going to be soldered, okay? I'm also going to put probably heat shrink on this piece, or what you call it, electric liquid tape. So you put electric liquid tape so the water never goes inside and it's always protected. All right. So these are things that you do to prevent future problems and issues inside your bicycle when you are, out on the road and you are 50, 60, 70 miles away from your house, and this little thing is causing you a problem where you actually are stuck right now. So I'm telling you, if you have electric connections, use what's called a liquid electric tape. That's what you're gonna get at Home Depot, Lowe's, or even at AutoZone. Liquid electric tape. Put that liquid electric tape right over here. They give you a brush. You brush it on it, and then it dries, and it's really good. It's extremely safe and extremely waterproof. So whatever connections you have that you, let's say, don't need to heat shrink, but you need to, I mean, really, if you heat shrink, it's not going to be really waterproof, right? Because there's no way that you can heat shrink it the proper way for it to be waterproof. But if you use the liquid electric tape, this is completely going to be covered. These holes right over here, they're going to be covered, and this hole. So if you are smart and you're thinking of preventing your issues from happening in the future, take my word for it. This is what's gonna happen. I went sloppy and cheap on an electric wire, and the minute I was pushing 100 amps, the thing freaking blew up and caused a fire underneath my butt. So that was, thank God, that happened really fast, right after I left the house, and it caught on fire. It didn't happen, 30 minutes later, because I would have been stuck 30 minutes later and pushing that bike. It's not happening, guys, folks. This isn't the bicycle. This isn't the place or time to play with the 200-pound bike, $1,600 battery, and walking. Sometimes you're in a great neighborhood. Sometimes you are not in such a great neighborhood. Sometimes you're in a bad neighborhood. Sometimes you just get a bunch of retards that want to fuck with your system. It's like people just want something. If they want something, they'll commit a crime to do it, and that's the reality. So I don't really like to go through bad neighborhoods with my bike. If I am, I'm doing 55 and I'm getting the hell out of there. Again, you can't say, oh man, you're being racist. I'm not. I'm looking at the statistics. If there's a goddamn murder rate of 100%, what do you want me to say? That's exactly what it is. There's a murder rate for a reason. I'm not here to discuss the reason. I'm here to make sure that I go through it and I stay alive. I don't know if you guys see the spike in crime in New York City. People getting stabbed, pushed into subway tracks. They're getting shot. I mean, it's just retarded, But I guess if they want to defund the police, now you just got to prove that the police department is not doing their job, which they are answering 911 calls and they are helping people on the road. So anyway, off the subject. This is it. This is you. All right, invest in this on the $10. It will save your ass. It will give you good security and safety. All right, folks. 20 minutes of blah blah blah, but hopefully it helped you out and you found this journey with me, so you can make your bike that is a perfection. When you up to it and you'll start building your bike, you can reference to these videos and it will tell you step by step what to get, how much it costs, and where to get it. Mostly 99% it's eBay. The other 1% is Amazon. All right. I did order a mud guard from eBay and it's taking forever. But for now, I'm done with this video, and I'm gonna shoot another video with another device or gadget that I purchased that I really like. There are better out there, but I wasn't aware of it. So you actually might get the perfection install at the same cost. That's why you should be watching these videos, how to make it perfection, because today this is a perfection and tomorrow this is less than perfection but still works and does its purpose. All right, folks, share, subscribe, check out the channel, and be cool.